So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. Uh-oh. You are going to get one of my favorite topics today, and a lot of people, when they first hear me talk about this particular subject, would say, what the heck is he talking about? Well, hey, we can kind of apply that to a lot of things, can't we? I'm just talking about stuff you have to do, stuff that happens throughout the course of your day, and what's getting in your way. You ever get to the end of your day, it's like, wait a second, I didn't get anything done. I got a lot done. I didn't get anything done. You know what I mean by that, right? So what's happening there? What's going on? These are, if you will, hidden time suckers. They're right in plain sight if you look at them, but if you don't have the right glasses on, you probably can't see them. You're going to get those glasses today, okay? Simple stuff. All right, it's the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, live from Daytona Beach, Florida, where I hang out my hat these days. I've been in Florida forever. I think I'm too old to move away now. I'm required by law to retire here someday, so I may as well stay, right? Awesome. Good to have you here today. Thanks for stopping by, practicing the world's simplest success recipe. Stand up, take a step, repeat. If you can do anything at all, if you have the ability to stand up, take a step, and repeat, you can do anything you want to do, and that's all there is to it. I'm a little raspy today, huh? I know why. I know it takes a lot of talking about motorcycles to spend a lot of money on motorcycles, and I did a lot of talking, and that's all I'm going to say. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. If you've been listening to me for a while, and you've heard me talk about my Face Your Passion coaching program, maybe you're not into, or you can't afford personal one-on-one coaching. Obviously, that costs a lot of money because it's time. But you want really a great group of people and some really expert level coaching, but you kind of don't know what it means. Send me an email. Just send it to support@motivationtomove.com. That's my customer service address, and they'll get it to me right away. I will respond to you personally. I will tell you it's $297 a month. No contracts, nothing like that. So if that scares you, then that's what it is, okay? But just send a note. Support@motivationtomove.com. Let me know you're interested. We'll reach out. I'll reach out and answer all your questions. That's all there is to it. So let's talk about this thing. It happens to every one of us, and man, it's frustrating sometimes. I mean, you try to figure out how to be more productive, how to manage your time, the whole thing, checking off items on your to-do list or your did I do it list, which is, I think, a better version of your to-do list. It's instead of chasing check marks, it's us just looking to see if you did what you said you were going to do. That's a whole other podcast, and sometimes is. But we don't get everything done before time runs out. So I have seen this over the years with myself. I'm a busy boy. I stay busy all the time. I like it that way because otherwise I will get in trouble. I don't get in real trouble. I get in little trouble. I'm a good guy, but no, I don't go to jail or anything. Okay. Not to say that's bad. Well, sometimes it is, I guess. Nonetheless, time just seems to go away. And my son, years and years ago, he was having a hard time too. I was talking to him on the weekend. He was probably only about 20 years old at the time. And he was trying to figure out how to get into life. Isn't that crazy? Aren't you glad not to be 20 years? I mean, everybody says, if I could be 21 again, and yet know what I know now. It's hard. I get it. But he's trying to figure it out. He had a pretty exceptionally fast-paced job, I would say. And productivity was kind of his thing. It's like all these kids these days. Kids these days, yeah. Anybody under 50, I think, is a kid. But all these kids these days, what they do is they spend all their time working on productivity and working on hacking things and having AI do stuff for them. You don't have to do that. Eventually you figure out you just don't have to even pay attention to most of that stuff. But we're having an issue, and he was so organized. He said, I still can't get everything done. What's going on? I have no time for myself. I had no time to play my music. I have no time to go do anything. What's going on? What am I not doing right? Well, I was very happy because I had the ability to help. When your son reaches out and says that, you think, has he been listening to my podcast? I taught him there. Maybe he hasn't been. I get to help, right? So here's what I said to him. I introduced a concept called non-ops. You can write that down. This is exactly as it sounds. Non-ops. I've used this for years and years and years and years and years. What it means is non-optionals. So non-ops, non-optionals. If that doesn't make sense, let's go a step further. It means that in life, there are certain things that are not optional. I know people are saying, wait a second, Scott, I have a rule for non-ops. Two things are non-optional. I don't do them or I do them. I know your rules. I'm just saying there are certain things in life you have no choice but to pay attention to. Certain things in life that are not optional in any way, shape, or form. And I don't care how smart you think you are. And I know you're really smart. You're smarter than me in a big way, I'm sure. But certain things are just going to be a certain way. Now, years and years ago, I remember talking to my big brother. My big brother was a little bit of a, he didn't like the system. He didn't like the man. That's all I'll say about that. But he didn't like the man. He didn't like the system. And one day I sat down and I said, well, here's the thing. The system is the system. And you may not like it, but whatever the system is, if you're going to school, if you're going to a job, the school and your boss has given you a system to play. You have a system at home with your family. If you go to somebody else's house, there's a system in play. You can't go over there and do your own thing, can you? There's always a system. So in life, there is a system. I don't know if you've ever heard about physics and things like that. Have you ever heard about the way things work? Math? Just although I'm watching Prime Target on Apple right now, and the math thing, the algebra thing, I'm looking at it thinking, what is that? But it's a system. It works. For the most part in your life, certain things are just non-ops. Got to do them. So what do I mean by that? Well, how long does your morning routine take you? I'm not talking the stuff you want to do. This stuff some guru told you to do, something you figured out one day that was good for you and felt good. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the stuff. I'm talking about the stuff when you get out of bed. I'm talking about the water, the brushing the teeth, the taking the visit to the restroom, the stuff. How long does it take to get to work? If you're heading to work in the morning, depending on what time you leave, how long does it take to stop at that stoplight? How long does it take you to get through that McDonald's drive-thru? How long does it take? If you stop in the middle of the day and say, hey, I'm going to go down and get myself a cold drink, it's down the store on the corner maybe. How long does it take to do that?
And we're live on match day as Doug reaches for a buffalo wing. He's got it. Oh, and he's gone for a can of Pepsi too. What a finish. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi.
See, these are things, the non-optional in this case would simply be time. Non-optional could be physiological needs. It could be the need to eat, the need to drink water. It could be emotional needs, the needs to get some rest, the need to talk to somebody, to have a conversation. Non-optionals could be just about anything. It could be your spiritual health. You don't pay attention to your spiritual health. If you don't go to church or do something that's bigger than you, it's kind of optional. Otherwise, it's kind of a lonely place. Certain things are just non-optional. It's part of life. So if you begin to look at your day like that, Your life has a series of non-optionals within it. And have you ever audited those and inventory those? If you want a little homework assignment to do today, and I love to give you homework assignments, like that question I like to ask, what can I do to make my day better? If you want a little homework assignment, you should look at all the little things that you're not thinking about, all the things that you just have to do because you have to do them just because you're human. And you start adding up all those little things, you're going to figure out something really quickly. There is so much that's sucking up your time and your attention and your focus every single day, and you don't even think about it. And real freedom in life is when you get to the point that you just don't worry about thinking about it. You just build everything around it, understanding that a good part of your day is just going to be taken up. A lot of times I have people in my coaching groups talk about not getting things done and being too tired. And they're working 10 or 12 hours a day. And I said, well, you are human. Any reasonable person would expect you never to get everything done. You're going to get tired. Your body's going to wear out. You're going to need some good food. You're going to need to go to the gym. It's just going to happen. Any reasonable person knows that. So why don't you start being reasonable to yourself? It'll make you feel better and you'll be more motivated. And then you can talk to other people about it too. It's awesome. So non-optionals. And you get that going in your life right now. You start noticing what's happening. It's that level of awareness. We bring out awareness in you. When you understand a level of awareness at that level, your life changes. That's what it is. Okay, do me a favor. I do spend some time on Facebook. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook and you'll find me over there. And like I said, you're invited. If you would like to participate in my Face Your Passion coaching group, you're going to get a one-on-one with me. We'll have an onboarding call. We'll set you up, make you successful. It's a great group. Just send a note to support@motivationtomove.com and say, Scott, I heard you talking about it. I think I might be a good fit. Got some questions? And I'll answer them. It's that simple. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Boost.